mission is to foster an inclusive and diverse school community by addressing the stigma associated with mental health for the youth.
We aim to educate the entire Marshall Fundamental community along with other schools in the Pasadena Unified School District.
So through awareness, intervention, and prevention, by creating after-school environments, increasing mental health consciousness, and implementing peer mentorship.
This project was needed to raise awareness to mental health
and to combat mental health stigmas by creating an embracing community.
Okay, social media. Social media can severely lack online authenticity and create unrealistic body image expectations that girls feel like they have to follow and compare themselves to others.
For our activity, we created a photo booth so that people could share our mission and then spread awareness and find our resources and our information.
We used social media in a positive way to promote our little fundraiser kind of fair thing that we had going on, and kind of just to show the community what we were doing at our school.
How does social media affect you?
Social media affects me, I feel like, in a negative way, to be honest, because I'm always on my phone and on like Instagram and Snapchat, and it takes away from time that I can be doing better things.
How does social media affect you guys?
It affects me actually in a good way because I can see like around the world like the current events what's going on around the world and stuff. So like yeah.
It affects me good because like people follow me, I meet new people in there, and I'm just like a social butterfly and I like new people, so meet new people.
Anxiety and depression. So what we did was we had 2 posters that stated I feel stressed and how I relieve my stress, and we asked students to put what makes them feel stressed so that anyone can relate to how they feel stressed, especially with school and like parents, because they can be overbearing, and then like how you can relieve your stress in different ways so that we can help each other as a community. We also did passing a kind note to random strangers so you can brighten anyone's day.
And then with the posters, we observed that a lot of students kind of opened up and talked a lot more about their stress. They weren't as ashamed to talk about what they were stressed out about, no matter how little it was, whether it was like just saying a sentence in front of class or raising their hand to speak, something like that. It kind of brought everyone together talking about their stress, and those posters kind of allowed students to see that they weren't alone in feeling anxiety and feeling stressed, because a lot of us go through that. So that's kind of what we observed with the posters.
And then I think with like the positive little comments that they left for each other, it kind of acted as like, well, kindness is a chain, kind of acts as like a chain reaction. And so I think it was really good for everyone to just spread positivity.
Well, there are a lot of different kinds of art, like watercolor, drawing, sketching, collage, and you can express yourself and be free and find things you didn't know about yourself. It's just really peaceful.
For the art activity, we received a bunch of watercolors, pastels, paints, and markers to just draw whatever we were feeling on a canvas or watercolor paper, and it was really fun because we got to just experiment and use whatever we wanted to.
Self-confidence. Personally, I, along with my peers, struggle with confidence. We're often too concerned with how people will react to what we do. Especially since we're going to step out there into the real world, we need to develop the self-confidence now. Because if we're too concerned on how people will judge us, then we're going to go out there and basically try to mold ourselves with people's expectations. However, if we develop the self-confidence now, then we'll go out there and be basically who we want to be instead of being concerned with how people want us to be.
So some ways that we decided to implement this into our program was to establish different activities that involve not only recognizing your own self-confidence anxieties, but also conquering them. So for example, we had a balloon pop activity where the person would write their anxieties, their fears, like something that someone else said that was negative to them, and then they would pop it to kind of release those energies and release those negative thoughts. So we really wanted to incorporate those kind of activities into our program.
On Saturday, April 13th, we attended the Young African
African American Women's Conference, where we had a booth set up. Here we were able to engage with different girls and promote our project and teach them different activities to help them with their self-confidence and help them be stronger than the stigma.
We prepared an activity to demonstrate how easy it is to make someone's day. So we had the girls write a positive note on a note card and pass it on to a random stranger or anyone they knew throughout the rest of the day. And through these activities, we're kind of able to show how easy it is to be a positive impact rather than a negative impact in their community.
On Saturday, April 13th, part of our crew was sent out to the Marshall Fundamental Fun Run event with the goal to advertise an upcoming fair that presented Stronger Than the Stigma Day.
We hope to impact the students who attended the Marshall Fun Run and impact the community who attended the event. April 25th, I attended the Adelante program, which is located in Madison Elementary School here in Pasadena. The program focuses on 4th and 5th graders to help them with their English and math skills. I attended the event and I told the kids about our upcoming mental health fair in which the Girls for the Lake Marshall team was going to showcase here at Marshall on April 27th. Some of the kids got really excited about the event and asked for flyers in English and Spanish because Madison is a Hispanic community. Some of the kids even attended our event on Friday and got to do some of the cool activities that we showcased, thanks to our Girls for the Lake team. USC Mental Health Panel. So we went to USC for our Girls Go LA event, and the purpose of the trip was to expose us and further our knowledge about mental illnesses. And there we met with a lot of professional health people who we met, and they talked to us about their experience and told us that there's many ways we can overcome what many other teenagers are struggling with. What I really liked about this field trip was that we got to visit and walk around the campus at USC. All of the women on the panel, they spoke about really inspiring and moving stories that really resonated with all of us girls in the audience. As high school students, we all can relate to being really stressed out and reaching a lot of low points in our lives. But these women, they all showed us that it's okay to not be okay.
What I really learned from this field trip from some of these girls was that it's okay to ask for help and that there's many options there. And the panels have offer us therapies and lessons to come in and hear them speak. And overall, it was an experience that it's okay to be different or to be struggling, but there are people there who are willing to help you.
Stronger Than the Stigma, April 27th.
This event was a great experience because we got to work with new people and meet new people that we wouldn't normally talk to at all of the different stress exercises. And it was cool to see everyone enjoy all of the exercises that we as a club came up with, and as a result, we really built a strong community of girls.
At this event, we invited different members from our community to come help spread our awareness. For example, we invited Miss D'Angelo, who gave a talk about mindfulness. We also invited Miss Sita Gregorian, who gave an art therapy class. And we invited Miss Val, who is the owner of Hot Yoga, and she taught us different yoga exercises that we could do to relieve stress. We also invited different organizations such as Day One, and all of these people from our community helped us promote our project and promote our idea of being stronger than the stigma.
So at a grand big event at the Mental Health Fair, we promoted different aspects of mental health such as self-confidence, anxiety, and depression. And through that, we did activities to get people more familiar with that.
We learned techniques to deal with stress, such as we had a presentation on mindfulness, and we made stress balls.
It showed that not everyone is alone, and there's also a community that you can reach out to if you have any struggles or problems.
One of our other successes at the event was having the mayor attend, Mayor Tornick from Pasadena. His wife also attended. His wife, Maria, has been a big help during our project, and she was here during the start of our project because she is a big advocate of mental health. So we were very thankful to have him here and to know that we have our community support.